first, says ye, done ya, and maybe only. Hey, what's up, my friend? Welcome. It's going quite well. I have some fun tech to demonstrate today because the other day I went shopping and bought an oven from Best Buy, which is a strange place to buy an oven from, but they have an entire home hardware section that I have never browsed, with shelves full of refrigerators and air fryer ovens and all kinds of different things. Cooking and kitchenware, air conditioners, and I don't know, I would assume they make a lot of their money from that instead of the video game section, where I also stopped to get a new mouse, new controller, and a new webcam. So it's going well. Congratulations on your Best Buy. You know, that's the funny thing about that place. They call it Best Buy, but it's hardly ever actually the Best Buy that I've encountered. It's contradiction in a way. For example, you go there to buy a cord or a cable and you're going to be paying like $15 for a cable you could get off of Amazon for $3. They upcharge. You got to be careful when you get your deals. Home electronics are my favorite section of any store. I'm with you, dude. Because it's cool to window shop. It's cool to walk around my local like Home Depot. Whenever I'm there, I already know what I'm going for. If it's like cat food for Smokey, because they have good pet food deals there. That doesn't matter. I always make a stop and just look around the light fixture section, wondering what my place would look like with some of those light fixtures. Behold, the boy. Saving for an espresso machine. That's awesome. Yeah, this oven has already served me super well. I'll pull up an image for folks who are just watching the stream and aren't in the Discord, because the first thing I did when I got the oven was I made tendies. Made my own cane sauce, and I made my own tenders, and it's been cool learning. Show my desktop real quick. Here we go. Check it out. I made tenders. I until recently didn't know anything about how to cook because I was too scared to ever use an oven. What if it explodes on you? Well, I'm not really nervous about that anymore. And so I looked up recipes, I mixed up my own sauces, and it's 95% cheaper than going to the Cane's restaurant in my town. So, damn, man. What a worthwhile skill. It saves money, and it didn't take very long to learn. What a good purchase that was, man. Yeah, the boy is a sleepy potato today. He is. Look at him. He is laid out like a submarine sandwich right now. Big buns. Oh, big stretch. Look at him stretching his little toesies. May your new gadgets serve you well. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the middle of a workday in the time zone I usually stream in, so probably won't be too crowded of a stream, but that's fine. I just felt like playing this game. It's actually easier for me to stream in the middle of the day than at evening times, so frankly, I love streaming it around now. Yeah, that's right. Based on the way that he loves to flop, I get tummy privileges. And I don't know. I feel proud. So how are you doing, Udanya? I hope you're having a good week. I hope all you folks are having a good week. Everyone in chat or watching the VOD. It's getting hot out. We skipped spring and went straight to summer. Hence why the boy is so laid out like a carpet today. Can we just real quick one more time? I just gotta get him back on the camera. Sorry, just gotta get him back on the camera. Why can't I be him? Why can't we all be him? Look at him. You'd think he wouldn't like being talked at, but he actually finds it soothing. Sitting directly in front of the stream and my mic. He loves it. Oh, look at the sun out there. I try not to look at that too hard, but I need it for additional lighting for my new webcam. Behold, now you can tell how red my hair really is. This is the Logitech MX Brio, and I like it. These headphones, though, I got from Sony, rather. The Sony headphones, I'm iffy on. I liked my Logitech headphones, but I'll get used to them, probably. What I like about these, the reason I got these headphones is because I can now talk and hear my own voice so that I don't talk at like random volumes when there's game audio going on. Now, if I speak, it'll lower the game volume in my headphones so that I can actually maintain a consistent volume level. It's very neat. I like it a lot. Yeah, I keep trying to play this game on my own, but I can't do it. It's the most frustrating mental block where every time I try to play this game on my own, I get frustrated by losing the game and stuff, and I quit. This will help. You ever have that problem where you try to play a video game and the problem you run into is that it's just a mental block, a desire for perfectionism? With games like this, I run into that sometimes. Launching the game here. I got a new controller, new webcam, a bunch of stuff, so it's freaking out. There we go. That's right. We've gone to blue. I guess I officially have chosen blue as my signature color because it's everywhere on the stream now. My controller is like a beautiful candy blue. Sure. I'm wearing a blue denim jacket. Yeah, I've got a couple of hardware changes to deal with here. There we go. Welcome to more Nioh. Pretty sure my cursor was on the screen a whole bunch on the last streams. I thought it would hide, but it doesn't in this game. This is my first time playing Nioh with a DualSense PS5 controller. I don't think it'll be fun, because this controller is really heavy. But it'll probably be okay. Yeah, so I did try playing this on my own briefly, and I can't. I only really have fun playing this game when we're doing it together. So let's do it. We should do something to warm up today before we get on the road on the plot. I've got plenty of level up spirits here, so we don't really need to, but it would be good to warm up my gameplay a little. That's right. That's right, we're wearing very heavy armor. That's fun. Cool. Yeah, see, I like this what is it? I like this new headset already because of just the volume dynamics of it. It really sounds like there are ancient drums and bells in my ear. I can feel the chimes resonating in the small bones of my ear like it's Metal Gear Solid. Are we still Hanzo? No, I changed him back to William. We're gonna go hang out with Tachibana for a little bit. I appreciate that that request comes from Okatsu, who is being who's infiltrating the shogunate as a simple maid servant. So like now she's our go-between between us and the royalty, which I like. Afternoon, Calendar. How you doing? Your pal CJ in uncomfortable HD. Tachibana. How do you like my heavy armor, Tachibana? I've done that dojo mission now. So I have like a bunch of hammer skills available. And look at all these little fellas. We're gonna be leaving this region in a minute. So we gotta enjoy our time with the little guys. Because they're gonna reset. We got Raiken, but we probably shouldn't use it because we don't have the other Raiken. Remember, they are a paired Guardian Spirit, so you can use one, the other, or eventually both together. And that's really cool. They don't do that again in these games, I don't think. Where you unlock one half of it and then the other individually. That, very neat stuff. Chow down on my hair. So very end of the last stream, we beat that dojo mission, which opens up new skills everywhere on the tree. I wish you didn't have to do it. In future Nioh games, you don't. But now we've got some really good stuff, like Flux giving us more stamina than we spend when we Flux. That's for everything, but Ham Axe also gets a lot. Okay. I want to grab this one. Because check it out, it's a block. That it says it's a parry, but it's not. If you look at the way he holds it, you don't have to time it. It just blocks the whole time until he swings. So I really want that to exhaust enemy stamina. How you doing, Calendar? It's good to see you, bud. Idunya is off work until the end of March. Man, I hope you enjoy your vacation. My dudette. Because that's awesome. I'm on spring break from school right now, and they started grading assignments in the middle of yesterday, and I'm like, whatever. I'm not even going to look at the website until next week. Grade whatever you want. I'm on vacation in Japan. Tachibana is over there fighting Skelemen. Good luck. Be with you in a moment. She got a little owned. But it's because the enemies in this one are obviously like way tougher than the main mission we did with her. Bonk. Get Resident Evil'd. That's a tough skeleton. Don't worry, I'm working on skills that'll take care of him right now. Oh, she probably got hit with a firebomb like I did. I'll be with you in a sec. Oh, she totally did. Who is doing that? You! Oh, he's so accurate with them. The guy's unstoppable. Yeesh. Nothing to apologize for. That guy was a dick. Yeah, and I think I have that ground pound, so that would be a great one to use. Now, let's do this as a team this time. Oh. Oh, well, we're playing a Dark Souls game all of a sudden. There's just stinky, stinky statues. I have the other skill equipped right now. The rapid spin. Oh. Hello. Yo, Tachibana, you ever seen a Tanuki before? She's like, what in the hell is going on? That was what is called a cultural exchange, Tachibana. The rapid spin looks like a good follow-up on stunned enemies. I want to try that charge move because you're right. I'll go into my skills menu and swap it out real quick. That's one thing I like about this game is you don't have to go back to like the equivalent of a bonfire to change your skills. You could just go to this menu and do it whenever. So I can change it for high stance while keeping it for mid. Oh, do I not actually have the skill? I thought I did. I guess I didn't grab it. Okay, well I will grab it then. There we are. Now I can do this. That's your guard break move. Oh, here, a good chance to try it. Oh, nice. Yo, Calendor, that was a good tip, bud. Hey, Calends, bro, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Looking forward to hanging out. Oh. Okay, there's one downside for high stance hammer. Not a whole lot of maneuverability. You should root yourself in one place, I guess. We are not gonna find a gift for your husband down here. You know, we rescued him. She and I. I feel like we're the ones that should be receiving gifts right now. What the hell's going on here? He should be giving us favors. Hammer is plenty good at knocking skeletons apart, that's for sure. What up, Speedball? It's good to see you, bud. How you doing? I appreciate how chufty you are with heavy armor in this game. I'm able to hyper armor through a lot of attacks that would just stop me. And also my sprint is like nice and slow. Oh! Oh, Tachibana, no! We'll be with you in a moment. I'm a little busy at the moment. You know, it's good to use her as an obstacle to stop the demon. She thinks she's useless at the moment, but she's not. She's like a combat barricade. Yeah. Oh, your dog is Getting a growth removed, huh? I hope it goes well for poor buddy. It's just an eyelid. Should be okay. Damn! Tachibana has no patience for revenants. None at all. Glad you're doing well otherwise, though. I would vomit from all the flips. Don't know how I can do it. Like all this, I get. Oh God, I get nauseous very quickly from rapid spinning. I guess that's why I wouldn't be a very good ninja. I just wouldn't survive. I got a question. Why did they build this shrine at the top of a very large cliff? I mean, it's impressive. But for what end? They could just build it down there and not have to build all these stairs. You know what? Closer to God this way. I don't think so, jerk. What do you mean it rolls anyway? What? Well, I thought I was being clever. Oh, she got him with Raikiri. Guess if I wanted to, I could pull out my own Raikiri. I could dual wield the lightning. That sounds like fun. You want to ride the lightning together, Tachibana? They can charge double for the view. You know what? You're right. You have to walk all this way. You're going to be all tired. You're absolutely going to buy a hot dog. You know what I mean? The tourism industry up here it's off the charts. Nice. Nice sword. Just constantly glowing with electricity. It's weird how that myth about your father being the lightning cutter is true. Ah. Y'all, I think I need to turn the game up a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, I mean, it does. It looks like it was once used as a shrine. Wow, you're welcome. Damn. That was easy. Well, let's look around. One thing I like about this game is that after you do the objective, you can keep running around. We can come back and that'll still be here in a minute. I think the enemies are still here too. I like these more open-ended maps where the objective was just kind of sitting here. We just had to find it. Because you can go all the way over here if you want to. I don't know. You get rid of all the skeletons? Yep. Yep, they're all dead. Alright. Mission accomplished. Looting shrines for presents. That... You know, nobody's probably coming back here. We can re-enshrine these. We could just dip them in some holy water for a minute. And then they'll be holy again. Look at the disrepair. This place is in such disrepair. Yeah, there's normally hella enemies in here. Well, that's probably fine. Popping open an ancient tomb to raid that. Lara Croft can do it, so can we. Oh no. Oh man. We can't open the wall because he's gone to sleep. There is actually reason to replay this map, I suppose, which is neat. Look at that. This was gonna be another Tanuki, but I already beat the map, so it's not one anymore. It almost felt too easy. Though it is pretty funny that this is the wrong way. Look at that. Just a whole little crypt you don't need to visit. It's like I finished an Elder Scrolls dungeon. Just running around here and waiting for spiders to attack me, but I beat them all. I already used the claw key. No, look at this. There's got to be a better end to this mission, doesn't there? Right? That can't be it. Hold on. I have an idea. Let's try this mission again and see if it has another ending if we go this way. I think the location of the objects is randomized in this one. Wow. We got lucky then. What an interesting mission this is. I never knew that about this. I just always went down here. It would be embarrassing to get killed by an arrow trap after all that, so let's try not to. Wait, how do I leave? Uh-oh. How do I go home? Oh, okay. Cool. I suppose then I can just hike a left. Other than the statues which shoot fire, it's actually pretty peaceful once you clear out the demons. Now hold on. Is this thing we just picked up an item in my inventory? Yeah. Time-worn charm, discovered among ruins deep in the mountains. It's made from seashells. Cool. I'll probably love it. Alright. And if not, it'll make great jewelry. Can accessorize. She gave the present not to Lord Munashiga, but to his mistress, Lady Yachiko. That's pretty funny. That matches with what she said earlier. Well, okay then. Hey, that's fine. I hope they have a pleasant evening together. It's unfortunate. She should give herself a little credit. But if Tachibana would rather stay home and read while her husband goes off and has a night of debauchery, then that's fine too. That's whatever. We got the smithing text for the Raikiri, so now whenever I want, I can make a level appropriate one. So that was worth it. I'm confused though, because it does feel like there was more to that mission. I want to go back and try the lower route. Maybe she's playing a game of The Sims. I mean, she is a princess. The story of the real Tachibana kind of sucks because of Munashiga. Originally, Tachibana was named the successor to the region by her father, Tachibana Dosetsu. But Ginchio Tachibana, back in the day, she wouldn't have been able to own land, so she had to get married. And the person that she got married to was Munashiga. And pretty much immediately, he became embroiled in the warring states of Japan. and they lost their territory, and it sucks, because if she were in the seat of power, I don't know if she would have done that. Nobody knows if she would have done that. Allegedly, though, she did tell him from behind the scenes, basically, how to run his army, which I find very... that's very funny. Look at that, she don't need my help. Oh! Okay. I guess soul's gamed. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks that her husband made some poor political decisions which cost them their entire estate. Go, boy. Sword is pretty good. I mean, obviously, but I actually like that sword isn't the best weapon for all situations. Sumimasen. Nice fireball parry. That was a strange creature. I love those things because, like, can you imagine being so full of hatred that when you die, your hair gets stretched around a torture or breaking wheel? And you love it. You're such a hateful individual that you actually love your new state because you could bother people more. I can't imagine being that guy, but apparently there were hundreds of him. We already have a few moves for sword because I grabbed them right at the very, very start of the playthrough. I knew I was eventually going to use this weapon, so... We have the kick and a little pommel parry thing, which comes out fast. It's good for interrupts. Oh my good god! What in the world was that? That was mean. I guess you need enemy sense. In this game, some of the equipment you can get has enemy sense on it, so it shows a little dot on the radar. I don't have that. Big fella. Oh, ride the lightning, bitch. Nice. Ah. Okay, then. Huh. Nothing. Wow. I guess the location is randomized then. Well, that's a shame. Came all this way for nothing. Because I've had it be down there. That's how I've always ended this mission. But apparently that's not how it always goes. That guy was a unicorn. I gotta wonder if, like, the number of horns is a power move. Like, what determines your horniness as a demon? That's not what I meant. You know what I mean. I wonder if I just run for the chest, if I can just finish this. Tachibana can handle all this by herself, I'm sure. Hey, what's up, big man? Pardon me. Oh! Gotcha. Charming. All right then. So it seems like it is either randomized and we got unlucky, or it's just always in that location. Okay. Well, not a problem. Some more things we can do here before we go. This one might not go well for me, but I'll try it. We have a couple of more missions that we can do. Side missions. You don't have to do every side mission in the game. That's why it helps to look at the rewards of them first. But there are some I want to do, and this one might be tough, but it's going to get us the paired Riken spirit. Lord Munashiga has challenged you to a duel. Word of your prowess on the battlefield must have intrigued him. He is, after all, the most celebrated warrior and general in the West, and the master of an entire province besides. Yeah, but Hanzo, for how long? I warn you, it would not do to slight him. Duel with him, yes, but be sure to cause no trouble. What, don't insult his honor? This is a tough mission. I don't know if I can handle this right now. We might need to use our branch and come back to this later, but I want to try it with Axe. There is an ancient saying in Japanese, what I thought was a ghost was merely dried grass, referring to the Suski grass that turns a golden brown in the autumn months. Their distinctive waving in the breeze is the source of their supernatural connotations, occasionally tricking observers into thinking they had seen a ghost. Suski grass is also sometimes used as a charm to ward off evil spirits, and seems a bit of a lost cause when the spirits dwell already in the grass. That's okay. They're good spirits in the grass. Now, this is not Edward Kelly, unfortunately. This is the real guy, so we gotta be a little more careful than usual here. My thoughts exactly. I've always wanted to fight a lord before, actually. We really are moving up in the world. Got me! Oh. Puts up a better fight than Edward Kelly did in his body, frankly. Oh boy. Thank God I'm wearing heavy armor. Fair. No, it's fair. I didn't let him do his fancy moves. And he punished me for it. He was like, motherfucker, you will let me buff my sword. Uh-oh! You see that? If he gets my stamina, I'm dead. I love that he bows to me. He knows that I'm going to become particles only to return immediately. He's like, all right, round 2. I could use my spirit, but I'm saving it. I have to avoid letting him exhaust my stamina. That's all it is I can exhaust his all damn day. But if he exhausts mine, I'm dead, because he's gonna riposte me! Bad dog! Bad dog! Whose allegiance do you have anyway? That pup just... You need to control your dog, man. It jumps all over people. I think we can handle this. We were doing pretty well. My raw damage isn't very high, but with grapples, I can do it. We have the grappling weapon. Wow. And this guy's a medium armor build, obviously. Oh! We might not be. We might not be able to do it right now. If I don't time that dash right, I get hit in the back for more damage. It's gonna be tough, but maybe we can do it. Oh, if he hits me with his Raiken, I'm dead. We did well on the first try, but it might have been a fluke. We keep trying it. I really like these. There are a couple of these throughout the game where you meet a character, but you don't I don't know, you don't get a true measure of their skill from the cutscenes. So you get to fight them later. Well, he is having fun at least. Yeah, it's true. That makes one of us. I'm having a great time. I do. I really like these duels because they're, he's got a unique moveset and all kinds of stuff. Like, there are plenty of these. The fact that it's versus a real guy who was historically really a bad husband. It feels good in a way to be doing this. What I also like is that most of the skills he's using are skills we can use. Most of them. He's got some custom ones, but like, even that move he just did, I think we can unlock it later. For the downloadable content for this game, they recognized there were some moves that the player can't do, and so they put in extra skills into the DLC so that you can unlock them. And it's just... oh, it's neat. Oh, here we go! What? Now that was some hyper armor. Okay. Here's an idea. Speaking of hyper armor, maybe what I need is some roll distance. I don't know. Nah, that's not gonna work. You take all of my health and damage from one swing? I don't think so. He's like, so this is how you do it in Ireland. That's not gonna work. We're gonna have to come back later. That's okay. I remember this from the first time I played the game, that, the first time you do this, you're gonna get your ass kicked. They recommend that you're level 27, and I'm not just 27, I'm over 27, and it's not good enough. The game's just trolling you by unlocking this right now. I will say, though, I don't know what they're feeding the people around here. I don't know how this guy managed to get to, like, again, 6 or 7 feet tall. Maybe he's eating the wheatgrass. He buffed his weapon, but let's see him get a chance to swing it at me. I'm waiting for his buff to run out, but I don't think it ever does. I think that's just a second phase thing. You know why Edward Kelly lost? He didn't know he could do that. Got me again. It is such an even fight. Such an even fight. I think we can do it. I'm confident. Give me a minute. I think I can do it. What's helping is we have found every Kodama in the region, so I get a bunch of healing items every time I die. And I need them. I don't have a boss-length health bar. At least he bows after killing Sir William. That's what it is. He acknowledges that I'm a good opponent, and I appreciate that. That's what keeps me trying, is that he's not disrespectful. But imagine if I wasn't canonically immortal. That'd be embarrassing. To try and fight him in my underwear and immediately lose. I'm glad that wasn't my canonical victory. Honestly, my problem is I keep attacking him when I'm not safe. That's all it is either I'm getting greedy or I'm misreading him. It's my fault I'm dying. Gotta not get greedy. He really does need to keep that dog on a leash. In the second phase, the dog hops twice instead of once. It's what it does when you get the paired one. The paired spirit is worth grabbing. Because it's dual lightning. It hops twice. It summons 2 dogs. Who doesn't like having 2 dogs? I don't like it. Not right now. Oh boy. Dude, you've had to fight me like 8 times in a row. I honestly admire your stamina. This dude's like, why do you keep coming back? My fish wife. That's why. I can't die until I find my fish wife. This guy has a wife. He's a wife guy. He would understand. Yeah! Yeah! Yes! His wife is your wife now. Tachibana's Tochibanas are going in William's mouth next. Get owned, Munashiga. You're going in the chair in the corner, my friend. Oh, yes. Such skill. Would you like to become my wife's concubine? Yes, sir, I would. In the real world, doing so drove them to poverty. So, good job, idiot. Such loyalty. Is this the new camera? Yes, it is. The MX Brio, the world's first they-them camera, apparently. How's it look? How do you like it? I'm really happy with this thing. 60 frames a second, 1080p. You can tell how red my hair is on it. And well, how about that? It was an honor, sir. Hell of a duel. I can't believe I just did that. I told you, this fight is crazy hard for when you unlock it. But it's worth it because the paired Raiken, I'll show you, is so good compared to the solo Raiken. It's much better. I'm glad. Now I just need to get a ring light or a lamp or something, I guess. But already it's pretty good on its own. Masterfully done. Ginchio and I are both in your debt. Your knowledge of our language may be crude, but your eloquence with the blade is a delight to see. Difference in standings or not, I look forward to our future rivalry. Dude, knowing the real history of Munashiga is so funny now, because the next time that we encounter this guy, they're going to be living with Tachibana's mother. That's my favorite thing about having just fought him for his honor here. Not only did we take his honor, they're moving in with her mom. Now for the smoky cam. Hey, I've still got the old webcam. That was great. I'll tell you, 10 years ago when the game came out, I wouldn't have been able to do that because I just would not have had the presence of mind to use my skills intelligently. I would have tried button mashing and getting owned. If you go back several years, you could probably find the original Nioh 1 stream. A lot of fun. We didn't finish the game, I don't think. But I was a lot more button mashy than I am nowadays. Oh, William, your Amrita budget is too high. Now we are homeless. Ugu. Ugu is right. Can I be Tachibana now? Let's go to the tea house. Howdy, my dude. It's good to see you. Look at how expensive Tachibana is compared to her husband. Look at that. We could already be Nagamasa, and he's been in one cutscene, which is pretty funny. But look at that. Munashiga, like, about 5,000 honor. Tachibana, 70,000 honor. She's the one that's gonna make me homeless to have to pay to play as her. Thankfully, we've been fighting a bunch of revenants, so I have a lot, but still. Dude, what the hell? Could I... can I trade things for glory? Can I do that until we meet? Nope, not yet. Okay, that's fine. Peace out, my homie. There's some other stuff we can do. Blacksmith. Yay! It's Tomei! Aww. I forgot she has that little Tenchu hat. Aww. Our swords suck compared to katanas, frankly. Are your swords vastly different to Japanese ones? Yeah, they're completely different. Some might say inferior. Is that so? Which is easier to use? I bet you like what you're used to, right? I'm just concerned that I'm not skilled enough to make something that meets your expectations. Well, that's the thing. In England, they basically make swords by taking a very large boulder and whittling it down until it's the size of a small boulder, and then they swing that. So, nah, you're gonna be making better equipment. Loyal customers get a nice discount, so I'll try to make this place as inviting to you as possible. If you have any ideas, I'm all ears. What do you have in mind? A barber shop? For now, it's a secret, but you'll be pleasantly surprised, I promise. I like this little mini game. I don't know. Occasionally, throughout the game, she'll get more dialogue, and then it unlocks things in her shop. Like cutting our hair. Speedball has an interesting tidbit. The eye patch isn't because she's missing an eye. It's a blacksmith thing to prevent them losing an eye if the sparks hit their face. You know, I guess before welding goggles exist, you know, that guy from the Fallout show, welding goggles. Before that existed, I guess you would have to. How about that? Yeah, Toyo, her mother, or grandmother, in Nioh 2, has a, she has a metal one. Like a steel deflecting eye patch. Well, we could make the Raging Bull set if we had Hank of yokai hair. Sadly, we haven't fought Hank yet. When we do, plenty of equipment. Oh, but yeah, it was worth coming to talk to Tomei, just to... Matadozo! Let's get that started. We don't have to do this last side mission. It's just a return to the village we visited. If you look right above me there, it says the number of Kodama. So if we don't care about that, we could just go. Put on a gun. This is back in the era where guns existed. Oh hey, the Warrior of the West set is not heavy armor, it's medium armor. And it boosts Riken. Okay. If I have more pieces of it, I'll wear it. Oh yeah. Tachibana had good-looking armor. Nice pants. Nice pants, Big Willie. There we go. We made it to the Riken bonus. Wow. All right. I've never played this game with a high stamina build. The armor looks great. And you know, let's do this mission real quick. Why not? Let's just play the whole game. Why not? Lynn, I'm with you. I agree that Nioh 1 has a certain charm to it that you lose in a way when you can make your own character with their own history. This game, it's just endearing. I totally know what you mean. Well, I've got great news. You know how there were bandits earlier and we killed them all? Now it's actually like even worse. The bandits have come back to life as vengeful skeletons. So like this village is just cursed forever. First there were bandits, then we killed them, then new bandits moved in, then we killed them, and now they're skeletons. Oh! A hell of an opening move, dude. I gotta get to a shrine so I can put on Riken. I had a hell of an opener. He was just over here relaxing in this little cave, little hot spring, little natural spring, and all of a sudden William comes over and, hello there. Fancy a dip? There was a shrine. And the shrine is within arrowing range. Why not, I guess? Oh, and would you look at the Kodamas? We got them all. There we go. Paired Riken. Couple of puppers. Look at them. Look at my mint chocolate chip ice cream. Yeah, that's one crowded Kodama hotel. Jumanji Sphere. I always read it as that too. I would love to get sucked into a board game, but it's Nioh. Like a 4X strategy game. What if instead of like a fun jungle adventure, they got sucked into Settlers of Catan and they had to fight for resources in warring states? Movie'd be a little bit different. Was The Rock in that movie? The movie had The Rock in it, right? Like the reboot or something? I could see The Rock in a Nioh-style Jumanji-esque movie. Oh no. We accidentally got teleported into Samurai Pizza Cats, and The Rock is here. I'm glad to have tried Axe. I like Axe a lot. When I play this game, I use mostly the same weapons and tools. And if I had used Sword or, I don't know, Odachi for the whole thing, I probably wouldn't have much trouble. But look at that! Part of the fun of this game is having a big stupid cartoon mallet and styling on the enemies. Oh. Alright, that sucks. I'll say. To be the angry bone wheel skeleton in that case. Where you don't even know why. Like, what, did I not love my dog enough? The answer is fucking maybe, dude. I'm excited to see, again, all that heavy armor I've never worn, all of the heavy weapons I've never used. It was pretty funny to be using heavy armor but Tonfa. So, like, he looks like a giant brick made of armor. He looks like an armor statue that came to life. William. Except with Tonfa, you move at 1,000 miles an hour no matter what you're wearing. He's over here like, ah, a gun. But now there's a platform I'm familiar with. Back home, he's got a set of bagpipes that also functions as a shotgun. All 6 of the tubes can also fire grape shot at people. This is a cool mission type. We have to take out the wheels, specifically, but not anything else. So, we can try drawing them out. Whoa, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! You don't fight these too often. I don't know much about them. But I do know you hit glowing weak points for massive damage. It's pretty bad, being able to hear their thoughts this time around. A lot of the time, that's not such a big deal because they're always like, I hate everything, and I can't wait to destroy the world with my hatred. But sometimes, you'll encounter demons that are like, why? My life sucks so bad! And it's like, wow, I'm glad I killed that guy. Uh-oh. Oh, rematch. This is the guy with the axe from the first time through the level. He's not gonna get me this time. No, really, you like the new webcam? I like it too. I hope that as the afternoon goes on, we get a chance to see how the lighting and exposure settings are different on it, because this is gonna blow your mind, 10 years newer webcam. Up until yesterday, I was using the Logitech C920, and I got it for the stream when I first started using my webcam. It is my first webcam, and, well, this one seems pretty good too. I can't wait to make more stuff in my oven. Do you cook often, chat? You folks cook a lot? Use your oven, your stove, whatever, to make stuff out of your own ingredients? I've only just recently learned how to do that, and it's really fun. I guess until adulthood, really. Deep into adulthood now, I didn't realize, like, wow, making your own stuff is not just cheaper, it, like, tastes way better also when you do it. That's the part I didn't realize, is that even if the food isn't actually better than restaurant quality, it sure does taste better than restaurant quality, because I made it. Instead of some teenager who doesn't really care and fair enough to them. Oh, it's great. I just never realized that difference was so big. Do you ever cook? Go, my puppos! Again, Parrot Riken is nuts. Okay. Not bad at all. yokai wreathed in flames? Who could have imagined such a thing? Unless they, like, read the intro text of the mission or something like that. I don't know. That might have given it away a little bit. There's one downside of these new headphones I bought. Make your head a little sweaty. Unlike using the fabric kind of a texture of the previous headphones I had, these are entirely synthetic, which is cheaper and worse, breaks easier, and is more insulated at the cost of a higher heat. So I can see why they are twice as expensive. Sony. I'm thinking about returning these and getting another pair of XM3s rather. I don't know. Let's see. $66.9%. Nice. I don't know if I need to put any more points into stamina for now. I might be okay. Warrior of the West set is pretty good. I need to grab whatever that skill is. Tiger Sprint? I just want to try it. I think it's a ninja skill. Or maybe it's a sword skill. I'm actually not sure. Oh, is there so much ninjutsu? Wild. Look at all that. Oh, that's magic. This isn't ninjutsu, excuse me. I was hoping Tiger Sprint would be like a scroll or something. It might be a ninjutsu after all. That man. Wow, there's a lot of magic. Frugality? Sometimes you retrieve projectiles that deal a killing blow. Great. Well, there's Tiger running. Oh, hey. And also the sneak attack skill. Not super useful in Nioh 1. But there is some really good stuff in the ninja tree. Like here, we can go from 8 to 9, 10 to 11 elixirs. So, worth getting some ninja skills at some point. 8 is plenty, but you can have more. Just in case you need them. For the DLC, you frankly might. Oh, there's Tiger Sprint. It is a sword skill. Oh, it's his EI skill. We can make his EI skill do a lot of damage, but you need many points for that. Well, it was worth looking through that, because damn. There are a lot of good skills to grab in Ninja and Magic in Nioh 1. The first thing I want are power pills. Sloth talismans for magic are basically a shoo-in, but for ninja, we can grab whatever we want to. Where are sloths? There are sloths. So much like when we were streaming Nioh 3, we can set our capacities individually, but look, I don't have any points in any of these skills anyway. So it's not like I can equip anything yet. We'll have to move on. Shall we? I'm on the boat, Big Willie.
William, 官兵殿が船員を手配してくださった。わしは 大阪におられる家康様へ石田方の動きを伝えに参る。
Good luck, my man.
早速
Professional
毛利へ
spy
向か
over
う
here.
長政殿と共に新筆号で大阪に向かうことにいたそう。
He's like James Bond sensei. And of course, it couldn't be easy. Don't worry, I'm a professional sailor. I know how to get us through this. I might not be able to parry that. That might be a problem on our approach. The Forever Storm and the Forever Jelly.
あのあやかし、噂に聞く海坊主。いかにお主とて歯が立つまい。
I have no chance of defeating it, he says.
ひとまず秋によるとしよう。長政殿は親族にあたる平岡頼勝殿の調略に出向くとのこと。船が修理されるまで身動きは取れぬし、毛利の調略を手伝ってくれ。
We can't buy another boat? Never mind. Won't question it. Oh. I think a Fate Stay Night scene happened here. Nice hat. Buddy, you're scaring my dogs. Keep that thing. Keep the muzzle on that thing.
あれが石田の家臣筆頭、島左近殿。敵にはしたくない相手よ。
He probably heard you say
し
that.
かし、左近殿でも毛利の調略は難しかろう。
Guess it's a good thing that guy doesn't speak Japanese. Yeah, this game is great. This game, it's funny how games from this era, you can jump right back into them. I find it interesting how a lot of the games that came out in the just post Xbox 360 era, 2015-16, those games have this kind of timeless ambition to them where it was kind of like the start of the 360 generation. A bunch of games with new intellectual properties just striking out, spitballing to see what would land, and not a lot of them made it, but Nioh was one of them. And those games, you can play them today. The Surge, I mean, The Surge is 10 years old now as well, which makes me feel like I'm going to crumble into dust. But yeah, I mean, good time. Well, we're in a new region now, so. I think we'll calm it down. keep it a little more casual from here. We have an opportunity here to get some early mage points, so let's do it. We get to hang out with based Fuku. Yomotsu Hirasaka is said to be the entrance to the underworld. Upon passing through it, visitors will find the river Sanzu separating the human world from the hereafter, hence the bodies on pikes. The sheer number of Yakuza dead souls produced from the ongoing war have attracted large numbers of yokai. Wow, what a miserable place. Great place to practice our magic. Man. What a good looking game though. Welcome to the new region. Great. Well, demons here are drunk. These things are actually kind of hard to hit with hammer. It swings at mid-level, not at low levels. Oh boy. We got company. This'll help. A little bit of hammer buff. Hammer buff. Fellas, please. There's enough William to go around. Just gotta take turns. What the hell? It's just some totally normal zombies. Oh, that's not a normal zombie. Oh, big zombie footprint. Yeah, I'm feeling like I do need a respirator given the foul breath coming out of these creatures. Look at that. Oh. Dude, you need a mint. It's a lovely place. I assume that giant boulder is blocking the passage to the afterlife. It's like, no admittance unless you're a demon. Oh no. We might need Riken for this one. Go, my pups! Nice. Good dog. Z. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Ah. I'm gonna get bullied. They're gonna bully me. Ah. Hammer, not especially good at taking out these lost souls. Like the Riken of lost souls over here. Stop it! Stop it! Cut it out! I need something faster. Ah! Ah! Get bullied! The fact that every hit stumbles you even in heavy armor is such garbage. I hate this enemy. Oh. There we go. That other little dude takes a bite. It's a big problem. Oh no. Oh no. No, not the cairns. They're so nice. Some giant demon spent so long stacking those rocks. Ugh. One at a time. Gotta use low stance. I have to apply my lightning. What would Tachibana do if she were here? My new second wife? That's okay, Saoirse will understand when she sees her. Saoirse will be like, damn, that's what you pulled while you were on vacation? Yes, and I did it because of my ability to tank through giant Oni hits. That's how. That better be it. Oh. Wow. What a mess. This place, it kind of sucks over here. The bloody river full of folks impaled on pikes is... It seems like it's been pretty disrespected. Wonder what's in the cave. Probably even more evil demons. It's probably, I don't know, full of giant demon lizards or something. Loving the Silent Hill flowers over here. I've still got those on my webcam. Those aren't going away. I really wish I had been warned about what I was walking into there. But I get it. It's more fun if it's a journey of discovery. It would suck to be a demon that revives on the shores of hell, and then you have to fight William. That should quiet the yokai for a while, but as long as this age of war continues, angry demons will continue to spill forth from the yokai realm to our own. Only peace can bring us respite. I pray we shall see it soon. 100 more years of war. That's fine. She can be optimistic. I appreciate it. Because not everyone can be. Well, we don't really have a very good axe for this. I'm gonna see if I can craft one. Matadozo. Those demons were not overjoyed. See, I'm glad that that's the scale that we've decided on here. Whether or not the demons are happy with what I've done. The demons don't spark joy themselves. So, anything that, anything that keeps them from feeling joy is good because they are overtly negative individuals. We gotta break down some of our equipment to make a new axe. Okay. We don't need to do all of it. We could just get rid of some of our old stuff. I have 428 items in my storage box. It's actually almost full, which is nuts. We could just go through some of the old equipment and just crash it. It can be a little cumbersome, a little bit, but when you think about it, the only thing I really need in my inventory is what I'm actually going to physically be using. So we can get rid of all the rest. That didn't get me any ingots. I gotta disassemble something that gives me ingots. How about our armor? We can definitely get rid of all the armor. There we go. I'm just going to dump 39 iron ingots on her forge. I mean, obviously Tomei loves William enough to do his hair. I basically just fueled her business for the next 30 years. Let's do it. What would give us the best chances here? Works for me. Let's see. Well, it's a black steel axe. I would imagine that even a common one will be able to slice people to ribbons. Oh, we got a purple one. Awesome. Enemies defeated damage bonus. Oh shit, that's a really good one. The longer we go in between resting at a shrine, the more damage we'll deal now. Well, that's a good weapon. Can you get over encumbered? Yes. This game has several equip weight thresholds, and if you go over 100%, he just walks. I don't think you can even sprint. It's hard to do though. You got to put on some very, very heavy things. See that? Anjin, my favorite customer. Ooh, this is important. It's good that we got this one. This unlocks a quest when you hear this. My grandfather's supposed to be a swordsmith, but he's been away for quite some time. Where could he be? I do hope he's okay. Worry not. I'm going to visit everywhere in Japan before the end of this game, so we'll find him. A silver mine writhes. Gross. That's gross. I think I have a sword that'll get us another piece of that. Where is it? There it is. We can get another piece of the Warrior of the West set if I put on this sword. No, it's true. Even when he's over encumbered, William can just like barrel forward with his muscles. Whoa. Look at this jobber. How good of you to come. I am Kikiwa Hiroi, Lord of Izumo Province, which is a hell of a name. I wish my name was Kikawa. But fortunately, the head of the Mori clan could not be here, but I shall hear what you have to say in his place. I like that. That's pretty great. How they just introduced this random dude. I bet he's real. They're like, sorry, big boss is busy. Iwami Ginzan is the largest silver mine in all of Japan in the 1600s. Its high-quality silver has fetched top prices and profits both inside and outside Japan's borders. However, its riches have also made it a prime target for other warlords, and the locations of its entrance, exit, and inner chambers are kept a close secret. Over time, the Mori clan has accelerated their efforts and dug even deeper into the mountain's depths. They're gonna get stinky. May 1600. I like the color filtering in this level. Oh. Oh, yeah. Look at that ancient air conditioning. We're in a silver mine. I assume it goes down pretty far, even without the pestilence. Even without pestilence, it's probably still hard to breathe in there. This is something I would normally never try, but since we're grabbing other skills for axe just to test them, this one, does it have to be sheathed? Yeah, okay. Boy, he gets chunky. Huh, buddy, you don't say. I don't suppose William is strong enough to pick up the acid prevention device. I really should have known. That was the ricketiest looking bridge ever. Nice try, man. So, it was always like this. Man, that's odd. I guess they dug too greedily and too deep. Like literally Lord of the Rings style. Maybe these maybe the pestilent stones were always down here, and then they got unearthed. And it isn't a case where suddenly they were possessed by ghosts or something. Anyway, I grabbed a skill that makes it so I don't move very fast, but I also take very much less damage. It's a huge boost. Hey, little fella. What is that guy doing down here? There are children working in this mine. Wow, I didn't know that. These ventilators that we are operating are based on a real thing. That's very cool. I had no idea. That's really cool. I wonder how you figure out how to do that. How effective that's gonna be. Do I have any antidotes? I do. I got plenty. Whew. Gonzo the Devourer, poisoned to death by trying to drink the fart gas. Not a good idea, my man. Let me ask you a question. How'd it taste? High hilt, I mean. Sweep and mop until it is done. This sucks because the yokai that are down here don't seem like they are very old. They seem pretty recent. It's probably the people who were just working here earlier. Like a lot of the zombies we fought are ancient zombies. Unlucky you. Very, very good. Unlucky you. Never had an S rank gotcha pull in his life. Of course he's unlucky you. He worked in a silver mine in the 1600s. Unlucky you. That's real good. I want to meet Lucky You. I don't know if I'll be able to defeat that guy. I also like the little cape, but it keeps getting caught up on my massive axe. The heavy armor fashion is just kind of off the charts. I didn't think that heavy armor would look as good as it does. Oh, guys. Gentlemen, welcome to the Gunpowder Age. Hell yeah. I'm with that fucking guy. That was some good voice acting. They actually poisoned that guy. That was fantastic. They were like, all right, we need you to stab yourself in the leg with this pen before you record this voice line. You need to act like you're actually being killed by demons. You know, here's an open question for you. You ever work at a silver mine? Look at the draw distance in here. I actually really love how the fog is. It's turning the whole place gray off in the distance. It just seems like even if there weren't demons, this would be a pretty shit place to work. Speaking of shit, these do not work forever. Did you see the rock? It's just like in Jumanji. Now we're fighting the rock. There. Call me John Cena. Because I fought the rock. Oh god. Unlike Cena and the Rock, there's no love between me and the demons. Well, I don't know if there's love between Cena and the Rock anymore. The Rock kind of messed up John Cena's retirement from the WWE, which retiring from the WWE is already a pretty funny thing because he's not going to stick. No one's ever retired from wrestling. I mean, Ric Flair retired from wrestling, and then less than 6 months later, he was wrestling again. Not for special appearances, he just unretired. And while fine, I think the same thing is going to happen to Cena, where John Cena is going to be in good TV shows and movies, like Peacemaker, but then he's not going to be in those for a little while. And when that happens, I have a feeling that he's going to be making some special appearances on wrestling. But The Rock kind of messed up his retirement, because originally they had a whole beef planned to reference the original beef that they had back in the 2000s. But The Rock pulled out, because I assume he had some crappy movies to do a poor job acting in, like usual for The Rock. So because Hollywood Rock was too busy, they had to change the whole plan for Cena's retirement at the last minute. And, well, Cena getting choked out by Gunther voluntarily as a way to end his reign as the face of the WWE kind of stunk. I was a Cena fan when I was watching wrestling when I was younger. I really liked John Cena. I liked the wrestlers that had attitude. I was a Jeff Hardy guy. I was a Cena guy. I am somewhat dismayed to admit I liked Randy Orton because he had the bad boy persona. If an interviewer got in the face of Randy Orton, he would literally flip their hat into the crowd, never to be seen again. Dude, you're a pro wrestler. You're not like a movie star. But it's the way that folks like him acted back in the 2000s that made me attracted to their personas. John Cena got absorbed into the hive mind in Pluribus, That is correct. John Cena is a plurb now. He is officially hawking the pluribus alternative to Soylent Green. Huge admiration for that dude. The dude in the memory we just picked up. He's over here like, oh my god, the entire mine is succumbing to a horrific poison and I'm on a high place. Why don't I, you know, tell people this is happening? And look how far he got with his ambition. Buddy, hey man, calm down. Yajirobe, the tightrope walker, was tightrope walking on my patience. Jeez, man. Good to see you folks. It's good to have you folks here. I have a feeling I'm probably going to be doing more midday streams, because it seems like folks are getting their primetime hours back, spending them with their friends and family and stuff again, or watching movies on Discord with their friends or whatever. So these midday streams are fun. For now. Eventually, I too will have to stream only at primetime hours. What with employment and all. But, hey. Still got a few months of college left in me to play video games. Hey man, could you cut that out? You gotta work on your accuracy if you're gonna try to snipe. You don't really cut them with the axe when you do that. You just kind of shove it into them, and that seems to be enough. I mean, it's very heavy, but it's kind of like when your older brother, like, sits down on you, and it's like, that's not threatening. I mean, it hurts, but, like, I don't know. You're not giving me a noogie, a wedgie, shoving my head in the toilet, or throwing my favorite toy into the yard. That's what you choose to do. A full Rikishi on people. A despicable tactic to my WWE poisoned opinion. So that's silver, huh? I guess I had never really considered that these aren't just random gemstones. This is the silver they're supposed to be mining here. And it is plentiful. Look at that. Looks like a goddamn Dark Souls cave in here. Hey, little fella. I don't know what I'm wearing, but I've got some piece of equipment with Kodama sense on it, so at least those little dudes are marked on my map now. I appreciate that so many of them are hanging out down here in the poison. These little guys need a hobby. Maybe that is their hobby. The Kodamas this time around are like a team of urban explorers. They're filming something for their YouTube channel. Jesus. Alright, Grandpa, don't get soberingly realistic on us now. We're all having fun here, and then Grandpa the dead demon over here goes, oh! Mining silver for your whole adulthood sucks. Dude, unfortunately, I'm aware. I guess if you've got sleep apnea, this is like an ancient Japanese CPAP machine. You just lay in front of this at night, and the gale force winds allow you to breathe. There was a Kodama on the map, but I don't know if he's nearby. He might be in that area over there. Oh, hello. Hi, Okay. That was about to be real bad. What was that guy doing up here? Oh! Oh, Grody. My ponytail's all oily now. That's, You know, he was dressed so nicely before this. Oh! Wow! What a convenient place to fall almost to my death. Boy, mistakes into miracles over here. There's gotta be another stinky stone. There's gotta be another one. This is a big stinky area. There's another one. I don't trust it. There's gotta be one more. Rule of threes? I don't trust it. No, I think we're good. Whew. It's so hard to hit this enemy with axes. It's because William is good with the axe. His beefy biceps allow him to swing it high. Samurai Gaiden. Bit of an on-the-nose name in this one. Nice. Now, where was I before that unfortunate fall? Literally, where was I? I guess that's one downside about William being so beefy, is that he's got a very, very hefty center of mass. Guy drops like a stone. I dropped like a stone. By the end of this, I'm gonna have a flawless Irish accent. Just from doing bad impressions of Ben Peel. Hey, little fella. Too crowded over here. Shoutouts to ARPGs, Souls games, etc., for making even a common enemy be as scary and dangerous as a giant demon. Hey, peace out. You done yet? It's good to see you, bud. I hope you rest well. Have a good night. I hope you're enjoying Nioh, because I'm enjoying playing it for you. You take care, my friend. Lots of goodies down here, and poisoned mine workers. That guy may have just put 2 and 2 together. They dug deep enough underneath the mountain that they found Amrita down here. Not just silver. And they were probably ordered to start mining the Amrita. Didn't have a choice, I bet. Oh yes, this game has spiders, and they're very big. And it has a spider lady. It's bad. It's real bad. We'll get there. It has a whole mission called the One Night Spider Castle, so we'll get there. This level also has some form of bug, and not a glitch. I'm curious, so I'm going to go back and see if I did really miss that Kodama. We need them. Oh. Well, then. Yeah, this is the... Oh, there's a villain in the way of the shortcut. Help! I appreciate that introduction to the enemy earlier, because fighting those in enclosed spaces seems terrifying. Let's go see if that Kodama is in a separate area. Swore I saw one on the map. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad I didn't leave. Ah! Oh, crap. The enemies are all going to be back over here. Goodness, they can't climb ladders with their miserable, pathetic zombie man arms. They don't have biceps like mine. That guy does, though. Nice. Nice hiding spot, little dude. Man. That's a clever one. Okay. Where were we? Couple of treasure chests in there, but we got the majority of it. Oh no. Holy monsters? Oh. Oh, the stones are alive with the sound of music. Stinky! I like that. It's not in a talking mood. Let's beat it up. Oh, here he comes. Hold on. We might be able to drop attack it if I'm clever. Okay. Hit him in the stones. You're not getting away from me, you stinky rock. Ugh. Oh, it's freaky. Oh, it's so freaky. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit that weak point. Maybe though. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. You think you're going, you bad bug? Oh, that's okay. Time to go for the whatever that is. Again, my CPAP machine. Ah! Oh, it's so hairy. It's hairy in a different way that bugs are usually. But when bugs are hairy in video games, usually it's like fuzzy. They don't have a literal mullet. I think it's like I'm being attacked by Hulk Hogan. It's as hideous as the Hulkster. Oh, right. It's like a single target, so we're not getting much use out of our spirit in this one. Kind of seems like just hitting it is enough. I don't honestly see what's so great about this centipede, frankly. Doesn't seem so great to me. Nekomata is over here like, and I hope I never see any shit like that again. I like the small detail. The silver did eventually, like, give way to these glowing stones. When you look at it, if all of this is Amrita, and one Amrita stone gives me, like, 10,000 souls to level up, look at that. You could fuel an entire army to level 50, whatever. You could get them to their soft caps. And here's the thing that is fine, but sucks in a way, because of the larger implications. If we clear this place out of all the demons and turn the air filtration back on, it can be used again to mine more Amrita. For Iyasu's side of the war, the side that we're on. For history, essentially, to form a full circle in this game, we have to help Iyasu's side of the war. But I don't know, man. The amount of suffering that I just enabled by doing this leaves me a little bit conflicted. I feel taken advantage of. Oh well. So be it. I get to carve up some demons, that's all that matters. And I bet they're gonna be happy with me too. Thank you for taking care of that business in Iwami. Now we should be able to resume our mining. See? I would much appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone what you saw down there. Keep it to yourself, and I assure you that the Mori clan will be glad to honor Master Hanzo's request for as long as it remains advantageous for us to do so. If you wish for further assistance from the Mori clan, I suggest you go see Obayakawa Hideaki. Okay, we will have a meeting with Hideaki then, who will hopefully not ask me to fuel the war machine. Next up, the ocean roars again. My friends, I'm going to call it for this afternoon. It's getting quite hot, and I would like to spend some time editing. So I think I'll do that. I will see you folks, I don't know, tomorrow maybe? Day after, perhaps? We'll play more Nioh. Or we'll finish Dead Aim. One of those two, I don't know. But it's good to see y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Play this game in little chunks. Oh, you having a good time? I sure am. And I'll see y'all later. Good luck on the final puzzle in Requiem Speedball. Best of luck, man. It is an arcane craft, but I'm sure you can football that head to where it belongs. Yeah, take care, Collins, bro. I'll see you later. Literally, I guess.